Lander's here.
How are you, Mo?
Hey, Judd, good to see you.
That fucking time, Lander.
Wishing and a hoping and a praying. How are you?
Spent all that time putting up the gold discs behind himself. That's why he was delayed.
I know.
Oh, did you play the harmonica, Judd?
There you go. Blew to the end again. How are you? You okay?
Can you lose the wildebeest?
Oh, stop it, the wildebeest. Go away. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. It's weird, this. I actually am in the office, and I've got this behind me. But when I was at lockdown at home, I actually put this backdrop on, and I can't get rid of the bloody thing.
Yeah, it's weird. When you move your body, it's like we can see through you almost.
Well, anyone can see through me.
Well, the whole music business has for fucking years, Judd.
Oh, stop it, you old puff. But you remember, were you at the Brit Awards when Fleetwood Mac got Lifetime Achievement?
Yeah, that was amazing because there are 5 members of Fleetwood Mac. There were 7 managers because they had one each, 5. They had a tour manager for the tour and they had an overall Fleetwood Mac manager. So there were 5 performers, 7 managers. And they had that suite of rooms, didn't they?
That's right. Backstage, they had each individual caravan or Winnebago, and outside each one was a lawyer. It was the weirdest thing ever. It's true.
Yeah, and John McVie wasn't talking to Lindsay, which
that's right.
Could have been any time over the last 40 years. But they had to be kept apart as well.
And Mick Fleetwood played some poker with me, and we were talking about the Lock Tavern in Hampstead. That's where we all used to go for a drink. Richard Steele's. Richard Steele's. That's right.
Just a quick Fleetwood Mac story. I'm sure Judd Lander, you will. We can't say that because it's in isolation. Hang on. Just a quick Fleetwood Mac story. My late and great second cousin Bill Fowler was arguably one of the great pluggers. Yeah. And he found out that when I was on the television that I was his cousin. And of course, that made him even more and more tenacious, no matter what, to get his acts on the telly. So when I was at breakfast television on the BBC, we had about 3 million viewers. And when we had a record of the week or whatever it was something. So the night before, we'd been at a Tango of the Night do in Holland Park in London. It was incredible, and the do had been amazing. So Bill rings me up at the BBC the next day. Said, "Hello, cuz, you're all right." He's sort of like that, Bill. And he said, "Look, we got this new video, the new single. Can you put it on the telly?" So I'm going, "All right, Bill, all right, leave off, mate." He said, "No, come on, cuz." So he rang me every day for about a week at the office and at home saying, "Can you put this single on? It's going to be a massive hit." And eventually I said, "Yes, all right, Bill, I what?" I said, "What's it called?" He said, "I don't fucking know. Just put the cunt on the telly." And that was the way that plugging was at the time. It was, let's just get it on no matter what. And certainly there is a gentleman called Judd Lander who's probably Judd Lander, you've done more stunts than Houdini.
Well, it's the only way to get records played, but Radio 1 was also a crucial sort of platform to try and get a record on. You know, if Mo gave me a record in the old days to plug, if it had I'd look at the title, see if there was something there that could link, then, you know, I'd be able to think of something daft. And remember, in those days, the producers and the DJs were the ones who selected the records. Yeah. It wasn't down to a bloody playlist committee. Sure. It was down to individual producers taking it forward. Well, I remember having the Ram Jam band, Black Betty. I had to promote that. I was having a bit of problems at the beginning. And then I hired in a black actress. She was ever so funny, a real mama character. And I got her around the BBC at 8:30 in the morning because playlist day, the guys are getting early to have a listen. So she rushes around with a bucket full of records, and she knocked on Chris Lycett's door and said, "Look, Mr. Lycett, I've got to finish up." He's, "Go away." Said, "No, I have to do it, otherwise I don't get paid." And she's just dusting. And he says, and she makes idle conversation. And she said, "I'm sorry I'm late. My son's just got back from the recording studio." And she brings out a record and gives it to him. And he's totally confused. She's done that with the 3 other people, and they all congregated at the playlist meeting saying, "Did you have that cleaner come in with a record or something?" "Yeah, it's actually quite a good record." And then one person twigged and said, "Okay, who done that?" And it was a just. I've done that a couple of times. You remember the famous one was me, Ollie Smallman done it, where you bunged the little window cleaner man outside Exton House. And I jumped in and pulled myself up. And it was in the days where the playlist meeting was on the 5th floor. And, of course, smoking those days. So the window was open. And as I got to the top, I had all these records, the Kane Gang, Closest Thing to Heaven, which I was. And I was flinging them through the window. And they were flinging them back out. But I tell you what, I got it on the playlist. So all those things used to work years ago, but it was the DJs and the producers that made that finite decision.
Jeff, would you mind telling the Jeff Beck story again?
Well, I'm pleased to say I'm now in Jeff's book and Annie Nightingale's book, so I made 2 books.
Great.
Oh, yeah. No, that was funny. I mean, a true story. Jeff had just done this big deal with Epic America for shitloads of money, and it was a serious. I mean, it was the biggest amount for an instrumental guy that had ever been paid. So the pressure was on for him to actually do some promotion. And Ernest Chapman, his manager, had a meeting with Morris Oberstein at Soho Square. And Obi, being the old bugger, he phoned me down at my office and said, "Chad, can you come up here? We need to talk to Ernest about promoting this fucking album." So I go up, and there's Obi, his dog, Ernest. And Ernest looked like a city slicker, had the Crombie and everything. "Hello, Dad. Well, you do realise Jeff doesn't really like doing promotion and blah, blah, blah." And I had this list and stupid things on, like Superstore, which he'd never do, and all these daft things. But as soon as I got to the whistle test, Ernest said, "Well, I think he may do that one." So it's all set up. He's going to do it. Mike Appleton actually spent money putting an ad in Melody Maker and places like that because it was a bit of a coup to get Jeff.
Sure.
So all set up. It was to go out live Friday night. I'm at home on the Thursday. Ernest Chapman calls me at home at 11 o'clock saying, "Jeffrey's bottle's gone. He doesn't want to do it tomorrow." I said, "He's got to do it, man. I've ordered the limo." "Sorry, he's got work to do at home." Well, he told me where he was. So I had the address anyway. So next morning, I got in the hearse, which is the old black limo. I hated those. But anyway, I got down. And I took a set of bagpipes with me. Why, I don't know. Just stuck with it, as you do. And off I drive. And I get to Tunbridge Wells. And I get to this very substantial house, the gatehouses and the long drive down. And I think, well, slow down. And I started getting undressed in the back of the limo. And the limo driver said, "Fucking hell, is it hot in the back, Gov? Shall I turn the heat?" And I said, "Don't worry." I said, "You're being paid. Wait here. Doesn't matter how long." I get out the car, stark bollock naked, and start playing Hi-Ho Silver Lining on the bagpipes. Now, Jeff fucking hates Hi-Ho Silver Lining. So I thought, well, that'll get him out of bed. And as I'm walking along the gatehouse, it must be the gardener or the cleaner, but I saw the curtains open and close. She'd obviously phoned ahead. And this stunner, Celia, the model, comes out, looks at me, screams, runs back in, and Jeff comes out with a baseball bat. Now, bear in mind, we've never met before. And he said, "Who the fuck are you?" He said, "Celia, phone the police." I said, "I'm from the fucking record company." I said, "If I can arrive at your place like this, you can do the fucking show." He's going, "Fuck off, I'm not doing it." I said, "I'm not fucking going." Anyway, we argued, and he said, "Put your clothes on and come in." So I put my clothes on, put it in the car, went into the house, and he's now sitting watching the telly. And I don't know whether you've been there, Mo, but he's got a little telly in front, and he's got this mini little Fender Strat. Yeah. And he's playing the little Fender, looking at the telly, while Celia's now seeing the funny side. So she's getting me a coffee, and I'm having a good laugh. And then he said, "You're from Liverpool?" I said, "Yeah, Scouts," blah, blah, blah. And I'm there for a while. And in the end, he said, "Are you going?" I said, "No, I'm not going." I said, "I told you what." He said, "I'm not doing it." He said, "I don't." And then we went into one about, the music should do the talking and this, that, and the other. I said, "Well, that's not going to sell any fucking albums." So I waited and waited. And in the end, He said, "Okay, I'll do the show, but you're going to come on the show the way you arrived at the house." And that was a story I did, much to the surprise of the viewers. And you can still see it on YouTube.
Seen it, yeah.
Yeah, terrible. And, then I was quite cute. I had a cute little butt and... I pulled after that. I had a great time. Oh, Jeff, yeah, at the end of the thing, he was killing himself laughing in the studio. And he said, "Look, it's my birthday on Saturday." He said, "I want you to come to the party." I said, "Oh, that would be great." He said, "But put your fucking clothes on." Mo, were you there at the party, at his party?
I might have been. I can't remember. Maybe.
Because Roger Daltrey was there, I remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether I jumped up and played a bit of harmonica. I don't know.
No,
We were all pissed, so it didn't matter, did it, really? But there you go. That's the Jeff Beck story.
No, it's all right. Lovely stuff, Joe.